Dave, with Clayton, obviously that's just the one bad inning. What did you see in that third inning?
I just thought that inning, he was just missing, just lost command, didn't have the arm side command. I thought a few times he tried to go with the fastball, arm side, just couldn't stick it. It was losing it wide left. Um, that Acuna bet, I thought, had a chance to put him away, but you got to tip your hat to Acuna. He got back in the bat, earned a walk. Um, then a couple hits after that, and kind of the inning spun out. But I think that you got to give Creighton credit for going 6 innings and keeping those guys at bay. It was one bad inning, but the line score as far as 8 or 9 punch, 1 walk. And again, we had a chance to win the baseball game. So I give Clayton a lot of credit for going deeper in that game.
And with Blake now, it's a few outings now where he's allowed to run. Are you seeing anything there with him?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think with Blake, it's just been a little bit of lack of command. I think with all major league pitchers, when they're not going well, the stuff is there, but the cutter is just missing. The slider has kind of been in and out, getting behind hitters. And when you do that, there's a high probability of giving up some runs. So went 5 straight cutters, I think, to Almonte. And you could see it was a good pitch in a vacuum, but he saw it 4 times prior and kept it fair, put a good swing on it. So got beat right there. But after that, it was good to see him with the 2 walks still limit the damage.
Is Austin Barnes okay? I think we saw he sprained an ankle. Was that a sprained ankle for him?
It's a mild sprained ankle when he was lunging for that bag in that at bat. I don't recall what inning. So the only thing that it really affected was his hitting, and Austin gave us that last at bat, lined out hard, hit a hard grounder to Swanson, made a really, really nice play. But to see him be available as a defensive catcher, certainly, but we'll know more tomorrow.
With Mookie, I think he's gotten hit like 7 or 8 times this year, and 7 times in like 48 games. Is there a reason you think for that?
No, I don't think so. I think that half of those, I think, hit by pitch have been sliders, so they're just pitches that backed up.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Next question is from Bill Plunkett. Go ahead.
Can you hear me this time, Dave?
I can hear you, Bill.
All right, we got that right. Clayton gave up 5 to the Giants in his last start. It's very rare that he goes back-to-back with giving up that much damage. 3 of his last 5 haven't been great starts. What do you see going on with him?
Well, the one thing I do see is him kind of resetting and throwing up zeros after the fact, but it is uncharacteristic that in an inning where he doesn't feel right, he still can limit damage to 1, 2, 3 and 3 runs. But the last couple have been big numbers. So it's just one of those things that he loses command of some pitches, and those other guys are capitalizing on that one big inning. But he's going to reset, and he'll be ready to put up more zeros his next start.
And you pretty much emptied your bench except for Max Muncy. Anything new with him?
No, I do know that he had an X-ray earlier, and X-rays were negative. So again, I still stand by it's a mild sprain. It was stiff today. Tomorrow, the hope is that he'd be available even to pinch hit. If not, then we'll stay away from him.
Thank you.
Yep.
Next question from Fabiana. Go ahead.
Hey, Dave. I just want to make sure the Treinen is not anything related to the issue that sort of shut him down for a little bit last week.
No, it wasn't, Fabian. It was just before it was just a little kind of in his pregame, there was a little something with the groin area, and so we wanted to stay away from that one day. So all the tests, everything, he's fine. So I don't think that has anything to do with it.
And then usually when Clayton gets hit, it's usually home runs that do him in. I mean, to have an inning sort of unfold like that, I assume it's pretty uncharacteristic for him, sort of like you mentioned.
Yeah, very uncharacteristic. I think that, I remember the Swanson ball, which was late. It was a fastball that was supposed to be in. It was top of the zone. I think there were some sliders that just didn't get there. Obviously, we talked about the walk to Acuna, but yeah, certainly it's not the slug. It's just kind of nickel and diming them right now in those couple big innings.
Thanks, Dave.
Yep. Thanks, guys.